Breaking news, all three Northwest Rankin schools, elementary, middle, and high school, have been put on a form of lockdown after a digital threat was received to the middle school. We believe it was possibly a bomb threat, according to some of the rumors I've heard, but I cannot confirm that. We do have a press release. My new family member here, this is Libby. She's a little excited. Um, we do have a press release from the principal. Well, we have the text from the principal that she sent out to all, or email that she sent out to all parents of the middle school. And we also have a press release from the Rankin County Sheriff's Department, kind of going into detail. I believe let's start with the email from the principal there over at Northwest Rankin Middle. This is from Kara Kilo. It says, parents, we want to inform you that a threat was received electronically at Northwest Rankin Middle School. Law enforcement are actively investigating the situation. Please know that the safety of our students is our top priority, and we are taking every precaution to ensure their well-being. As precaution, Northwest Rankin Middle, Northwest Rankin Elementary, and Northwest Rankin High School are currently in controlled building movement with no outside activities, and extra law enforcement will be around all three campuses. Thank you for your understanding and support. I just want to say, of course, as a parent, you never want to hear about any kind of situation like that with your kid involved. But I will say, knowing their rapid reaction, their rapid response, should I say, and the plans that they have in place, because look, they train for this. I can't speak for all the other school districts. I'm sure they do too. I'm just a little more hands-on, not hands-on, but I live in Rankin County, so I'm familiar with what's going on out here to an extent, and having friends with the sheriff's department, and just knowing that the hard work and effort they put into keeping those schools safe, it does give you peace of mind of at least knowing that they have a plan, they know how to execute their plan. I got an email from, I'm on the email list for the Rankin County Sheriff's Department for their press releases. Let's check this out real quick. Let me pull up my email. I just want you guys to see everything I see, so there's no misunderstanding about the legitimacy of this, since some people accuse me of posting things without having verified it. So just make sure that we satisfy all the Karens here. This is from Tyler Burrell. This email just came through about 15 minutes ago. It says at 8:41 a.m. on Tuesday, September 10th, 2024, the Rankin County Sheriff's Department, along with safety and security divisions of the Rankin County School District, began actively investigating a threat that was received electronically at Northwest Rankin Middle School. In coordination with our local, state, and federal law enforcement partners, the Sheriff's Office is continuing to evaluate leads and examine information and evidence related to this situation. Please know that the safety of the students is our top priority, and every precaution has been taken to ensure their safety and well-being. As of right now, Northwest Rankin Middle, Elementary, and High School are currently being in controlled building movement with no outside activities, and extra law enforcement will be present on all three campuses. Thank you for your understanding and support. Questions and comments should be forwarded to the Rankin County School District. Requests for interviews or statements should be forwarded to the Rankin County School District. All right, so there we go. Rankin County, Northwest Rankin Schools under it seems like, I guess they had probably tiered levels of lockdown. There limited movement inside and no outside activities at all three schools. Look, 99.99% of these are false alarms, but what we saw the other day in Winder, Georgia, at Appalachia High School was an example of a threat not being taken serious, or at least not. I don't want to say not taken serious. That's not fair. A threat coming in 30 minutes prior to the shooting happening, and either not enough time to execute a plan or not being taken serious. We don't know. The investigation will unfold, and we'll see. I just hate to imagine that a threat comes in and it's not taken serious, all things considered. Anyway, neither here nor there. They take that shit very serious in Central Mississippi. You F around, like the shirt says, you will in fact find out. I have no doubt that they'll find out what low-level idiot sent that email. Now, somebody said in one of my Facebook posts earlier that this has been going on all over the country. Today, I don't know if they were being serious or they were just referring to the threat, the mass shooting the other day in Georgia, and they're just saying all over the country. You remember last summer, a lot of HBCUs all got bomb threats on the same day, and it made national news. They, of course, tried to somehow make that about racism, but we never found out who the person was, which tells me it probably wasn't about racism. It's probably just some cruel prank or somebody trying to do reverse psychology and make everybody think it was racism. Anyway, nothing to do with that. Just making a point that you will see nationwide nationwide pranks or false alarms or threats taken or called in or whatever. Sorry, I seem to be having a problem talking today. But long story short, kids are safe. Schools are on lockdown. They will be letting folks know as they get more information, and hopefully we get an arrest. We shall see. Again, good job, Rankin County, for jumping in front of this and getting it done. Let's jump over to put my cap back on my bottled water. These cheap bottled waters, they're not exactly level. They don't balance well. All right, so let's jump. What does WLBT have to say? If they got maybe any additional information in their post here, it just says in a statement from the public relations manager for Rankin County Schools, law enforcement is actively investigating the situation, safety of our students. Nothing new there. Let's go over to Facebook and see. I did post this to Facebook before I decided to record this video. I always like to see people's comments because sometimes parents are a little more aware of what's going on than others. Kind of stroll through the comments here. Dana says, as of last week, Biloxi has implemented metal detectors. It makes me feel slightly better, but I do wish teachers were allowed to carry. Thomas replies to Dana, says, the law allowing schools to have armed staff passed and was signed into law several sessions ago. She says, we just got back into public school system, so I haven't paid much attention to any of that now. Ricky says, it's happening all around, even with the schools in North Mississippi and also schools in East Tennessee. So I guess that's what I was referring to a minute ago. I wonder if that's going on today, and we're just, not hearing about it. Is there a nationwide, are there nationwide threats going out for bomb threats or threats of violence at schools today? It appears to be. Aaron says, so Madison has had threats, Raymond has had threats yesterday, and now this one. Yeah, so look, I posted a screenshot last night. Somebody tagged me in a post. It was late. It was about a potential threat of violence at a Madison school. I didn't spend a whole lot of time vetting it. I just said, oh, crap, let me share this real quick. It was one of about 1,000 people that had shared it. And, of course, people are mad at me because it ended up not being from here. Well, I'm sorry that I give a damn. I'm not sorry. I will always err on the side of caution. And if I see something, I'm going to share it. I didn't know there was a Madison, Florida. Legitimately, I know there's a Madison, Wisconsin. So, hey, look, it forced some people to do a little bit. Of course, it forced a few of our online Karens to do a little bit of legwork and investigative work themselves, and that's fine. Hey, I will gladly be wrong. Gladly be wrong. But every now and then you share stuff, you're going to get stuff wrong. It is what it is. I'm not apologizing for it. I think y'all are nut jobs for making a big deal out of it. And glad you highlighted some of yourselves that you're more concerned with trying to prove me wrong than you are anything. So that's on y'all, not me. But again, this was yesterday. A kid posted a picture of some guns, talking about what he was going to do at Madison School next. Luckily, it wasn't Mississippi schools. That's I guess that's all I really got to say about that. That's it. Let's hope they find out who did this, who's doing these threats. Let's keep our kids safe. What do y'all think? What do y'all think about teachers carrying? If they want to and they want to go through the training, I don't have a problem with it. I don't personally want I don't want to depend on the teachers to do it. I want the federal government to give as much money and attention to our kids' safety in public schools and private schools, for that matter, to protect our kids. Let's protect our kids like they're Ukraine's border. That would satisfy me. Protect our kids like they're Ukraine's border, or let's protect our kids in public schools and private schools, like we do these migrants coming across the border. Let's put as much focus and energy on that. Let's put as much focus and energy on protecting our kids at schools like we do all these LGBTQ activists that we're not allowed to remotely even disagree with without it being considered a hate crime. Let's protect our kids like that. And don't come at me with none of this. Let's ban guns nonsense. There's a billion guns out there in the marketplace. You're not banning guns. If you never made another gun again, they still ain't going nowhere. It's still not going. All you're going to do is eliminate good guys with guns. That's all that's going to happen. Anybody can walk out of the house right now and go get a gun illegally, or not even illegally. Just go get a pre-owned gun from anywhere. If you ban them, guess what? People are still going to do that. Drugs are illegal last time I checked. I could walk out 5 minutes from my house anywhere here, even in nice, secure, well-policed Brandon, Mississippi. You're never going to eliminate something there's that much of. And now, hell, you can 3D print guns. They could quit making guns tomorrow and somebody's still going to make guns. Stop. Let's protect our kids at the damn entranceways. If that offends some little furry teachers, some little rainbow supremacist teachers, then so be it. And somebody's like, well, we don't want our schools to feel like jails. Well, they're already a school to prison pipeline. Half the schools they build nowadays look just like prisons. I would much rather have to explain to my kid why there's a security guard, why there's metal detectors, than I would have to plan my kid's funeral because we stuck our heads in the sand and pretended there wasn't a problem. Some SSRI riddled, confused nut job that thinks that everybody should die because we don't acknowledge their existence. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Anyway, didn't mean to get down a rabbit hole on this video. But hey, that's what I do. I jump down rabbit holes. We put the important stuff on the front end and my rant and raving on the back end. So if you only wanted to watch the front, find out about the bomb threats or digital threats out at Northwest Rankin, you got that information. Everything else after that's just a bonus, right? Y'all stay safe, man. Pray for our kids. Pray for our country. Pray for Donald Trump. The big debate tonight. Hopefully Kamala falls flat on her face and we can get back to saving this country and start making it make sense again. Because right now, none of this makes sense. Stay blessed. See you on the radio tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m., 103.9 FM, WYAB. As always, you can check out the podcast. If you missed the live radio show, just search Clay Edwards Show, wherever you download podcasts, stream music, audiobooks, and more. We have a separate YouTube channel that the show goes up on. Just search, again, my name, Clay Edwards Show. This channel here is exclusively for my video content moving forward.